Hey everybody, what's up? It's been a while. A lot of things happened since we last left you. It's just been a crazy year, but now I'm back at my garage with some parts that need to be sanded. All the chrome parts that need to go to chrome need to be hand filed, and I'm trying to make everything as nice as possible to get ready for paint, polishing, and chrome. So I've kind of been filming as I've been working on stuff, just here and there, but I've been getting so focused on getting the job done that I haven't really been filming much. So I'm gonna start today, but here's some of the stuff I already shot. All right, well, we're back. It's crazy rain here in Southern California, but we have some people visiting. We got John Nang, custom mic, and that's Lucky. And so anyways, we are going to start tearing this thing apart. And it's raining like crazy as usual, but yeah, it's time to do it. So we're gonna tear into it. Woo! After the open house, Lucky got really antsy and wanted to get this done. He built the floor riser here, seat riser with my now trunk. And made some seatbelt mounts, and he just been cleaning up the body, getting the door area to work nicely now. That works nice. We're gonna take apart the front end. We're gonna get rid of all the fancy stuff and bringing it down to just the bare bones, and moving on.
Alright, we got some floors done. Got panels for around the pedals, the shifter. I got the seat mounted, the seat base mounted. So that's pretty much it. Basically, I got to weld this thing in. Weld the whole floor in. The panels will screw down. And that's that. Gotta build a panel for that front firewall, but that's gonna come later. That's it.
All right, today I'm working on the front axle, weld up these guys, and just overall clean it up, get it smoothed out, because it was shiny and nice. That's what I'm doing today. Here's the before. All right, I didn't film much because it was kind of boring, but yeah, so I sanded it all, got that line out of there. I hit it with the DA, got both sides. Mostly this top part was mostly painted nicely, and then this, in the photos at least, was still kind of the stock stuff in there, so I'm kind of just leaving it, less hassle. Should be good to go. Generator, getting it prepped for chrome. It's been sanding out all these little like nicks and pieces, and then yeah, a whole lot of sanding. This one I was hand filing. It came out really smooth and nice. It's hard to tell on the screen, but yeah, that's what we're working on now. I'm trying to get this cleaned up
for chrome.
All right, so I got it pretty smooth. I'll let the chromers take over from here. They can polish it and get it really nice, but it's pretty smooth. I just got the front piece of the generator that had this mounted to it, whatever that flux capacitor thing is called. I had to go get it pressed out at Bobby's. So I did that, so I'm gonna get this cleaned up as nice as the generator is so that can go off the chrome. Got the chrome generator finally finished. A lot of this you don't see because it has the blade over it, but most important parts like these edges, and yeah, I got those really nice and smooth. So this thing gets chromed back together. It's gonna look pretty awesome. So I'm trying to do something like almost every day, but today I started cleaning up these windshield frames. This is the before. They were painted green as well, and then I just painted them black for the open house, but they're a little pitted. This one's actually a little bit nicer than the one I just did. Did a little body work on them, but I got them down to bare metal so I could see where I needed to add body filler and get these really nice, because I want these to look really nice. Even filed down the sides to make them nice and somewhat straight, just to get a new line on there because it was all chewed up. And yeah, they're gonna be pretty good. I got the windshield stanchions done. They look good. They'll need a little sanding. There's a couple little spots I could fix up, but really overall they're pretty much done. What I've been working on the past couple days is getting these headlight mounts nice. What I did was I added more right here because I don't know, when I ground them down originally I probably took off too much material. So I went ahead and added a bunch of weld and then ground down the weld, getting rid of all the pits. Everything is nice and round, smoothed out. All the welds are nice and cleaned. I got this guy, I still got to do a little bit of touch up on this guy down here. But yeah. I've just been kind of jumping back and forth from project to project just so I don't get bored. So now I am going to move on to the windshield frame. I already got some filler on there. It's a little rough right there, so I'm gonna get that nice and straight, get the edges really cleaned up. All right, windshield frame is done, ready for black paint. So those are done, one step closer. Sanded this down a little bit, primed it where we ground down some of the paint for the gauges, and I'm going to sand that smooth. Here in sanding Bondo world, got my headlights done, sanded, primed, cleaned up, filled the Tract O Light logo that was stamped in there, which I kind of liked, but it gets pinstriped over it, so I can't really have that. Windshield stanchions this over here. And I got my dash painted, drying out. It looks good, done, clean, ready for paint. Alright, I got these cleaned up, wire wheeled. While I was at it, I wired wheeled these guys too, the dog bones. So these get painted black as well as these, and I'm just gonna shoot primer on it. Yep. Today I am focusing on these bones. I'm trying to get everything done for chrome, because I know sometimes chrome takes a little bit to get done. So I'm trying to get all this stuff ready for chrome, or at least the suspension part, so when I do get my chassis back, I'll be able to make it a roller. That way the frame will be painted, the front end will be on, the rear end will be on, the transmission, the engine, everything will be in while we're doing body work. So hopefully it will make things go faster is my goal. Anyways, I'm gonna work on these bones to try to get them cleaned up. And I also have the spring I need to do. And that's about it for now. So let's get on to that. Alright, I've been working on these, seems like forever, but I finally got them nice and smoothish. I had to fill some welds here where we actually bent it. Kind of had some dings and stuff. So they're 85%. I'll let the chrome shop fill in little pits here and there, but for the most part, they look really nice now. And I'm gonna move on to the next thing, which is gonna be the spring. I'm not gonna get too crazy with the spring, although in the photos the spring is super glossy, so they definitely body worked, but fortunately I only have to kind of get just these ends. I'll probably clean them up till here on each one, but I'm not gonna go all the way crazy with these. All right, these guys are ready to get primed, so I'm gonna throw some primer on them and be done with the spring finally, and then move on to the next. All right, All right, well, I'm on my way to Burbank to the shop to pick up my engine. I had to rent a truck. I'm gonna pick up my engine and transmission, maybe even my rear end today. And so I can get started on that stuff. And so yeah, we're headed over to Burbank, the old shop, to see what's left of Tweedy Pie. Well, nothing like a little LA car chase. I think I'm in one right now. At some point there's a helicopter and a couple of cop cars slowing down the road. Awesome, love LA. It's getting hectic. Good. Oh my God, they're all over me. What's up? Someone's going down. There's a helicopter. I mean, we have car chases pretty much like every day in LA. People are just crazy out here. Got him.
Hi, friend. been a long time.
Look who I found. So Lucky's been doing some construction stuff and busy like we all are. But so today we're gonna pull the motor out and the trans in the rear end. I'm gonna bring it home. So here it is. It's been a while. So is life, but we're ready to like do stuff. Hello there. It's been like how many months?
Too many.
Like 10.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, life gets in the way.
Yeah. Body on the cart. Somehow that's getting back in the truck. Engine. Space for activities. All right, we're all loaded up. T-Pie's looking pretty chill with its new friend. And we're gonna, I'll be back for you just later. Thanks. What do you want to say to the fine people of the internet?
Nothing.
Okay. Hey, this looks pretty cool. All right, back on my way home. See you later.
Yeah, I just gotta spend,
Yeah.
I don't know,
What?
about 3 hours.
Yeah, let's get 3 hours into that bitch. Yeah. We'll get you done. But all right, I'm back on the road. All right, I think I'm gonna take apart the rear end. This thing has just been in the way. I gotta prime and prep all these pieces and weld and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull it apart now. All right, so I've been working on the torque tube. I'm just smoothing it out. I welded up. There was a section here that needed to be welded up, so I just finished it, welded it up, and then I'm just putting a little filler on it just to smooth it out. So I kind of kept the weld there, but so I'm kind of building it up off the weld because I didn't want to grind the weld all the way down. So that's that. Next pile of stuff to do is out of the box. This is all stuff mostly for chrome. This gets painted. These get chromed. Chrome. Steering tower. This arm needs a little work. Steering column needs some welding and some cleaning. Just little stuff. So this is the next of the chrome pile. I also like to mention that I finished both of these now. These headlight stands. I was procrastinating on the other one. So I just got to it yesterday and went for it and finished it off today. It came out really nice. They both look really great. So another day in the shop. I got a lot done that is not on film, just because who wants to watch me sanding for like 5 hours. So I got all the chrome stuff polished that I need to for now. I have a couple, I'm gonna have to make another trip after this. I don't know if I'm gonna get everything chromed right away because financials, but everything looks really nice. Spent a lot of time doing this. Try to get everything as nice as I could. They're gonna still have to do a little bit of stuff, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Here's all the stuff I have from paint. Mostly done everything. It's ready for paint, all in primer. This is my polish pile. Sky from Offenhauser is gonna set me up with his polisher and get that taken care of. And then this is kind of the pile that needs to be worked on. And the bells need some welding. I need to weld these brackets on better. And then I got the spring that needs to be cleaned up and ready for paint. And then the bones need some structure and some welding and a bunch of stuff. I got this trans that needs to be cleaned. I got the gas tank that needs to be sanded. And then what we saw the other day is we picked up my motor. So this thing needs to get kind of taken apart. I'm gonna take the heads back off, clean the surfaces, put new head gaskets, get the push rods in, get everything adjusted. I have all my wheels here that need to be sanded and primed. So I might get to that, I don't know when. I'm gonna get these all cleaned up. I have a couple things like this grill trim, and of course all my beanie caps need to get hammered out and filed, and all the little dings taken out, and these all have to get chrome. I got 5 of these that are good, some more in the back, but that's pretty much everything I have in the shop right now aside from the body and the frame, so still lots to do. All right, I think I'm gonna start with these drums. I already started sanding the edges. It has some real bad pitting right over here, and probably just gonna fill that with a little bit of Bondo, but basically I just need this edge that's actually exposed to the wheel when the wheel's on, and this gets painted black and the wheel is purple, so not a big deal. The fronts, I think I might buy some new ones because I was looking at the I was looking on how much meat they have, and they really don't have much meat, so I don't know. I don't think those are gonna work, so I might have to find a new set, but they'll work for now, I guess. But I'm not gonna really go in there and start sanding and painting them and getting them nice if I'm gonna get new ones. So I'm working on these rear ones, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I got the springs in primer, and they're looking really nice. I finished that up last night, but I just got back from Harrison's. He had helped me out, and I'm gonna start working on the bells here. He welded on this bracket that Lucky had just tack welded when we were building the car. So yeah, he welded it up all nice. I started on this one already. I got it sanded, but I'm just gonna finish them up. All right, well, today's project, wasn't gonna bore you too much with all the sanding I had to do, but today's project was to sand the gas tank finally. And I had to do some little bit of body work around this, get it smoothed out. There was a little bit of filler that I had to do, but yeah, it's pretty smooth. This is the important side because this is the side that sees everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start painting it. All right, so today I'm switching the pace up a little bit. I am actually gonna start working on the engine. I got a bunch of stuff to do to it. Like, I gotta take the heads off, clean all the areas that need gaskets put on. I'll paint the heads separately. They're gonna get primed and painted, and then those are gonna go back on, and I'm gonna have to put all the push rods in and adjust all the lash on the lifters and all that good stuff. And then get all the stuff back from polish, which will look good once it's all on. Basically, I'm gonna just strip it all down and get it all cleaned up and prepped for paint. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, so if you guys remember about this block, it was either rebuilt or an original block that had low miles, but I think it was rebuilt because everything seems so new on it. But the cool thing is it only had, like, if you remember in the earlier episode, it only had like one coat of paint on it. So that was nice. So I just did a little bit of stripper and got it back down to bare metal. Just gonna get it cleaned up with some acetone and make it paint ready, and I'm gonna throw some primer on it and maybe get this thing into paint. All right, so I decided that while I have the spray paint out, I'm gonna paint my scoops. So I masked them all off, got them ready for prime. And then when I paint the motor, I'll paint those. And then I'm also gonna prime this harmonic condenser. Probably just paint it silver or something, not sure yet. I was about to clean these bolts up, but I never really took a look at them since I've taken those heads off a while ago. And yeah, I think I need to run to the store and get head bolts because they're pretty bad. This one comes to a point. Ordered some up over at Napa, and I'm gonna run over there and pick them up. So I got my scoops primed, taped off, got the balancer done. And so what I did was I ordered up this paint online, and it is the 1996 Chevrolet Geo Tracker color that we matched up at Galpin using the thing a few episodes ago, and I got a clear coat, so that's some good paint. And then so these are ready to go, so I'm gonna start shooting some color. So I'm gonna shoot some clear on it now. It's all dried. It's been about an hour since I shot it. It's pretty pink, but I think the clear coat will make it a little bit darker. And yeah, it looks pretty damn cool. So, all right, I'm gonna shoot some clear on it. That's the last coat of clear I put on it just now. And yeah, it looks good. That looks good. It darkened up a lot with the clear coat. And so yeah, I'm just gonna start cleaning up. It's the end of the day. I'm gonna take all the stuff off, all the masking off, because this thing is painted. Pretty stoked. It looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap these bolt holes because they're a little crusty. If you don't get the header bolts situated, if there's gunk in there and stuff, and you go to put your foot pounds, it will give you a wrong reading if there's stuff in there. So you gotta clean those out every time. Push rods in, adjusted, and everything's set perfectly according to specs. I got my timing chain cover on. I got the lower pulley on, this fake chrome painted pulley on. I need to get some bolts for the water pump, which I'll do this weekend maybe. But now I'm gonna flip it over and do the oil pan. Oil pan and oil filter are on. That looks so good. I love that color combination. Chrome and the purple looks so good. All right, I'm gonna flip it around. Oh my God, I can't flip it around. And the sucker is hot. Good Lord. Oh my God. Too old for this crap. Well, that's all I can really do to this thing. I got the water pump on, the pulley on, lower pulley, all that chrome stuff, but I can't get any of the other stuff done until all this is polished up. So once this gets back from the polisher, I'll finalize all that, get that locked in, and then we can start putting the carbs on. So the generator will hang off of here, which will be cool. That'll be all chrome. It's gonna look cool just on the stand. I got the fan blade too, that's going to chrome. So when I get more of those parts back, I'll finalize this. So that's all I can do with it now. So I'm gonna push it back into the corner and start working on other stuff. Hey everybody, I just want to take a quick second to talk about our sponsor, Offenhauser. Founded in 1948, Offenhauser has a reputation for making the finest upgrade performance engine parts, including many unique industry-leading intake manifolds, designs, and replacement cylinder heads. Whether you're looking to add horsepower for more enjoyable driving racing experience or to replace a weaker factory-installed engine part, Offenhauser simply has the largest inventory of reliable street and performance parts, engineered to fit your car precisely as possible. So make sure to stop by offenhauser.co, check out some of their great retailers for parts, and also follow them on the socials. Offenhauser, the greatest name in racing. I've jumped over onto the wheels. The back side of the wheels are actually painted black and the front side are painted purple. I'm gonna shoot the back sides black with some automotive paint because you know, they're black and I already have them all masked off and I just want to get that part over with. And then I'll jump over to the front side of them and mask them off and prime them and paint them purple. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this one and mask off and sand a little bit and paint. I guess you guys are probably used to that now, all this painting and time lapse. All right, I couldn't wait, so I unwrapped them. This paint dries really fast and it's actually dry, so I just went ahead and unwrapped them. This one had a couple spots that I missed, so I just touched that one up and wait for that one to dry. But yeah, it looks pretty good for what it is. It's the back of the wheel. I'll take it. Today I am working on getting the front side of the wheels cleaned up. I already started doing it the other day on the other two, but these are my last two that I'm going to do. Fortunately, this one is epoxy primered. Thanks again, Harrison, for suggesting that because it made my life so much easier. So this one's really nice because I just have to basically smooth the black off of it and I could see where the highs and lows are and if there's anything weird. This one though, and I had blasted, I just painted it really quickly black. So this might need a little bit of filler, but this one basically gets sanded down to bare metal pretty much. So this is not the fun one. This is the okay fun one. It's never fun sanding, but we're back at it. So I got all the wheels in primer. That's so awesome. So now when they're ready for paint, I'll just have to give them a light sanding, maybe on a 400, get it really smoothed out. But yeah, they look great. And when they're purple, they're gonna look awesome. I've been working also on this off camera, on these rear bones. They were really rusted. So I spent days just like de-rusting it and you know, just putting coats on, taking coats off, putting it on and off. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna punch a bunch of holes in this, kind of opposite. Bobby Welding told me to do this for strength. Blow some holes in this and then 45-degree this seam here. And then put this thick-walled rod in there and rosette weld it all the way. And then lay a bead on the top so it captures the top of this bar. And then weld the crap out of the end on it, and then we have a little cap too that will bring it, caps it all off and weld it up. So I'm actually gonna have Harrison do this because I want to do it all TIG welded and really nice. And these get body worked, so they're a little pitted and stuff, so they'll get body work. So then I'll have the rear solid and safe and nice. So that's what I'll probably be working on, is drilling some holes for this and getting it prepped to take over to Harrison's. Woo! So we're gonna, Harrison's gonna weld up these bones, like I said earlier. He's tapping it.
Getting a little taparoo.
Just get a little taparoo, lining it up. You always gotta tap it at least twice, just for
good measure.
For your good measure. But yeah, so basically we just made some holes. Put the pipe in, rosette the holes in, do some of that and some of this and some of that. So
a little bit of that and a little bit of this.
Cut the time lapse. How's that going?
One hole at a time.
So many. All right, to give a little context on what I was just doing is, ow, that's hot. I got back from Harrison's and I went ahead and ground down all the holes that we welded up, or I should say that he welded up. And what I just did now is I cut some grooves on the top here. And Harrison, I'm gonna take these back to Harrison right now, and he is gonna go in and fill this whole crack, but we gapped it open so we could hit the actual pipe in there for strength. So he's gonna hit all these gaps and then fill this whole entire line. So I'll smooth it out some more with the DA and stuff after I get it back from Harrison. So let's head over there. All right, we're back here at Harrison's day 2. He's welding up those seams now, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what he's doing. Good job, buddy. Thanks. So I got them all cleaned up. I got the top weld smoothed out. Man, these things are heavy now. And yeah, they look really great. So yeah, stoked on these. Thanks Harrison again for all the welding. He kicked ass on it. And yeah, we're almost done with parts. So this was a big challenge. Glad to get it done. So another thing I've been working on is this transmission. It was rusty and dirty and nasty, and it took me a ton of time. I didn't film a lot of it just because it was like degreasing and de-rusting the case. And then I went in here with some brake cleaner and scrubbed and cleaned this up really nice. This is sludgy and nasty. Again, nothing that you guys really wanted to see. And then this rear mount was nasty and dirty, and I mean, it looks like it never been cleaned, basically. So I spent a lot of time taking this off and taking these and wire wheeling, and just a lot of time getting it nice. Even in here, this was so grimy, but it turns really nice. All the gears are good. I got a new throwout bearing. We need to change this shaft down here to a non-key style so we could run a 32 arm out to my pedals. And then I got the top. Needs a little cleaning and adjusting, and needs a little bit of going through. So that's a whole other project, but this is really kind of the last thing. I've been procrastinating on getting all this stuff cleaned up. So I probably won't prime this right away, or this once I get this all derusted and everything. I'm gonna probably wait till after we get all this stuff done and get it all buttoned up and nice, and then I'll shoot primer on it because I don't want it to get all dirty and nasty. So I also got this clamshell really cleaned up. I had another one and I couldn't find it anywhere, and of course after I did all this work I found it, which is this one. And actually I might clean this one up because it's actually nicer. The casing is actually nicer. This one looks less pitted, so I'm probably gonna clean that one up now. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's this is gonna look awesome when it's purple. All right, back in the shop. I just went over to Offenhauser and I picked up some goodies. So Sky and Jason, they have a really good polisher over there at Offenhauser, and you know, they polish Offenhauser intakes all the time, so I figured I'd hit them up and see what their polisher can do for this. I had the Krager bell housing polished, these two valve covers that Mark Skipper gave me. Unfortunately, this one was a little pitted, passenger side, but you know, they're cool. The fins were really tall on them, so I like that, and I'm okay with a couple pits. It just looks more, period. And then the off intake is beautiful. I mean, it's like, it looks so nice. And then I got my firewall polish. So, and I forgot I also got my fuel log polish. I probably could have done this myself, but I threw it in the mix anyways, just so it saved me time. So yeah, everything looks awesome. So the polishing is done for the car, and now I'm going to start assembling the engine. All right, so I just laid out all my bolts and fittings and studs and valve cover bolts. And I also pulled out the gaskets just to set them there, just so I know what I have. And so yeah, let's start putting the studs on, and I'm gonna mount this thing. And then I'll put the carbs on afterwards. Man, this looks so nice. Got the intake mounted. I still haven't torqued it down. There's a couple bolts in here that I need. I think I need to get Allen bolts because it's just in a weird position. I'm gonna see where you can see it, but I need to get 2 Allen bolts for that, but I'll do that later. I still need to torque everything down to spec, but it's fine for now. Got my water neck on, got my oil filler on, the valve covers. Man, those look good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get under the carbs. Here's the fittings, the nuts, and other things. I'm not going to put all the linkage on right now because I still got to work that all out. But basically, I'm going to add my carbs, and then I'll get the fuel log on, and then I'll put my swoops on, and yeah, it'll be really nice. I'm excited about it. So the engine's done. For now, it's I got my fuel log on. I'm gonna have to run some linkage and do some hoses and stuff, but that's all later on. I'm not worried about that. But for the majority of the engine is put together, and it looks really good. Damn, it looks really good. Can't wait to hear what this thing is gonna sound like. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So I think this is where we're gonna call this episode. I know it was a long one. I wanted to catch everybody up. Over the past 2 or 3 months, I've been off work, luckily, so I've been in the shop almost every day trying to get something done. We still have a lot to do, of course. All that stuff is going to get painted. All the stuff's going to go to chrome, and we're going to get the chassis back hopefully soon, and the body, and get all that stuff. So the next episode will probably end up doing some painting and chroming and finalizing a bunch of things. I'd like to thank everybody who's watched and subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. It helps us with the algorithms, and make sure to comment And let me know what you think of in the comments about what's going on. It's been a pretty crazy few months, and I'm glad that the process is going. So I'm going to keep the momentum, and we're ending the year now. We got one more week, and it's New Year's. So next year is going to be really fun. I also like to thank my good pals Lucky, Harrison, Sky and Jason over at Offenhauser, Clive at Stromberg, my beautiful wife Yvette, and everyone who's supported over the years and following along. So anyways, that's about it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys soon.
Once again, thank you for coming to our theater tonight. Have an enjoyable evening. The refreshment stand will remain open for a short time. Still plenty of time to get a snack or cold drink.